Good morning everyone. So welcome to the third part for lesson 6 in our course Introduction to Cybersecurity. I'm Van-Linh from the Department of Computer Science and Information Engineering. So today I will introduce about Internet property and our privacy enhancing the technologies. Okay, we have a lot of documents and information over Internet. So what exactly about the Internet property? So here is a way to define what is Internet properties. So actually Internet properties refers to any kind of digital access or resource or content. So you can see Internet, we have a domain name, right? Like apple.com or x.com. Or you can have some YouTube channel. Maybe you will have about 20 million subscribers. So you are very famous. You can earn a lot of money, right? So that's the kind of very good properties. Or something like you can have a very good photo or digital content, very unique. Like you can capture one the very beautiful the photo, so you cannot sell for the other. So this one of Internet or digital properties. And in the practice, we have a kind of citizen data, like medical the data you store in over Internet, like we have online hospital, right? So or some insurance, so they can store some insurance contracts. So that's kind of citizen data. So that's kind of Internet properties. So sorry, this one is subscriber is not correct. Yeah. So the important thing is kind of if you have a kind of very good Internet properties, how you protect. You know any kind of methods to protect your digital access. The last lesson we already learned about the several one like blockchain, NFT, multi-factor authentication, or just do not know, or do not rely on the kind of service provider. So actually in practice, I would say in practice we have many kind of mechanism. And in this lesson, I introduce two methods, and NFT and blockchain, okay, to protect the digital asset. And the other encryption model we already learned in the previous lesson, like a multi-factor authentication. Yeah, so when we learn that one. So this one is kind of NFT. That is a non-fungible token. That is kind of very unique digital identifier, can record in blockchain network. So you will see on the screen. So I can have several digital photo, like my photo. The President Donald Trump, the photo, and some the NFT, the logo from the cat or something like that, Mona Lisa photo. So just on the Internet, if you want to protect this one, so you need to use something like an NFT to identify. Okay, these are unique and can certify your ownership and authenticity. So if in future you want to reuse, other want to use or copy, so you know who is owner, right? So if you want to change the owner, ownership, so you just make a transaction in blockchain. Yeah. If you see on the screen, you can have. If you want to change the owner from the owner 1 or owner 2 or owner 3 to the owner 5, I just make the transaction. Similar, you need to pay money for the other two owner, the access. Yeah, access. But the different from the traditional trade, over here we just make an online transaction. So the second question, after you can use the digital access, how you can protect your privacy on the Internet. You just reveal on the name or just use fake name. So I think that is the very straightforward method. You just use a fake name, right? When you use Facebook, you use the line and everything. If you want to prevent some the other can go up to you, right? So you can use fake name or something like you just give our avatar like a cat or some dog, right? Something like that. Yes, I think that's a very good practical method try to protect the privacy. or you can use alias. Yeah, like you can use some the AI, the name generate something like that. Yeah, but in the technology, so what kind of method can protect the privacy? So we have several one like privacy, we can support like altering data. We can prevent the kind of modification. We can use the encryption. Yeah, we can use kind of blockchain. Yeah, blockchain, and we can support kind of seal the data from the from the disclose over the internet. So we have many kind of mechanism like homomorphic, the encryption, or we have several the other the system and culture like blockchain, data dispersion or digital identity. So I will introduce several one. So if you look more detail in each part, so I think encourage you can check it over internet because this is a research problem. First one, a technique is kind of anonymization. Actually, this one is common. We just make sure during the data processing, they can remove or modify some personally the identifier variable, the information. Like you can remove some sensitive information. If you see on the screen, this is before. You can see the social, the ID, right, and name, address, and the account, the banking balance, right. But after you use automation, so you can see the social ID. I just leave three the digits after, right, and the name I just make is kind of just star, and address similar. So if you see the information after I do anonymize information, so you cannot figure out who is our this banking account, right? So if I know so something, I will focus on the second guy because he is very rich, about 3,000 US dollar in the bank account, right? So I will focus and go after him. Maybe after I will figure out where he is, go and try to attack him. So that's very dangerous for our citizen, right? So the anonymization, so that's very good for not just for store data, just good for the medical information too. So if you go to the hospital in Taiwan, you will see they do not reveal your name, just hide several names and just reveal some the last three digits, yeah, some of this information. So in practice, model is very quite popular because the reader cannot associate with any individual information from that data. Okay, and the second part about different density, the privacy. I think this one is kind of technology behind Google or some the hospital, the technology they want to store, store the patterns, the information, and if want to search, they cannot search by something like they cannot search by name, by social ID, but information between their computer and the private data set, they need to encrypt and make sure after you query the data, you just query based on the kind of, do not based on the personal information. You just this kind of technology, they just add several the control, the random noise, control the noise to to the individual the data. So for example, this one is quite why it's quite important. For example, I want to penetrate. If have my my enemy in that hospital or not, so I can search several name to see if I have a record result return that that name or not. If I cannot figure out, oh okay, that's my victim or my enemy in that hospital, so I can attack, right? So this one is mechanism. They just make sure after you just change the query data. If you do not know exactly, so actually the private result return will be different. Every time you just query. Yeah. The last one is homomorphic encryption. So this kind of model, I think, just popular in some encrypt data like Telegram. Just search because every average traffic and the data between you store in the server is kind of encrypt. So to make sure you can assert, support about cert operations, they need to run homomorphic encryption. So you can assert without describe the data. That one is quite unique. Yeah, you can see you can query the data to the hospital. Hospital search the data, but that all data is encrypted. You cannot read what it means. After the data returns the encrypt search result, so the user can decode this one by their private key. Yeah, private key. So if you do not hold the private key, you cannot know what it means in the the search result. Yeah. So this kind of mechanism is quite useful in several medical data. And the last one is blockchain. Yeah, everyone talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many kind of cryptocurrency, right? So, but blockchain, that's kind of technology just for use for the secure and decentralized way to store the data and make sure the data is kind of peer verified. So this one is can very helpful in several techniques like can protect your privacy. So you can see in blockchain, figure out who is verifying your data is quite difficult. So that's why some national banking service they do not like that. Yeah, do not like that because we cannot verify who. Because every kind of peer-to-peer the verification, so just based on kind of some consensus mechanism like proof of work or some mining. So the government maybe needs to have special mechanism to support verification. So this blockchain is very good for privacy. Yes, but for security is sometimes it's not quite good. Like we can have a security attack like 51 attack or fake note. So if you see this one as my example, you can use blockchain for electric trading. You can assign a contract with the power provider at distribution, and they can support a kind of contract, online contract, smart contract, and you can use blockchain for pay your energy, for pay your electric bill, right? Currently, you need to pay by money or banking account, but in one option, you can use blockchain and your account in the cryptocurrency. You can pay that. So this one can protect your identity. Yeah. So okay, summary for this lesson. So internet property is kind of valuable, the access, and sometimes it's quite sensitive. So you need to have a special mechanism to protect it. And protect privacy require both government regulation and user awareness. Actually, I just present homomorphic encryption, differential privacy, and blockchain. But that one is not requirement from our government. So that's rely on the company's implementation, right? If companies they do not implement, so we have no way, right? So that's why you can see several companies several times still have a news. Some company leak about million user information, right? Because that's companies they do not have money or something, they do not do efforts to implement the privacy technology. Okay, so that is my conclusion. Privacy enhancement technology is very good, but not every company they will implement due to high cost, right? Due to very high cost. So I think before you can use that service, please check very carefully what kind of technology they support. Yeah. Okay. Thank you everyone.